help, but Arosh noticed the silence in her colors. In a room full of bright drawings, one girl sat quietly, but Arosh saw her, and with a simple slide of his crayon box, he belonged here. The girl smiled, picked a color, and in that quiet moment, they drew kindness. He wasn't just silent, he was scared. The question was easy, but when fear walks in, even your name sounds hard to say. He froze, and every second felt heavier than the last. So Arosh did something. He gently whispered the answer. The boy smiled, because sometimes the loudest support is the quietest voice. He saw something and chose kindness instead of silence. Everyone opened their lunch, except one boy who just smiled and quietly closed his empty box. He said he wasn't hungry, but Arosh knew that look, the look of quiet hunger. Without a word, Arosh slid half of his sandwich across the table. And in that moment, lunch became more than food. It became friendship. He didn't want gifts, just one person to remember. As kids rushed out for recess, Arosh heard a quiet whisper, barely loud enough to notice, but not to Arosh. Gathering scraps of paper, broken crayons, and a few friends, they crafted something money couldn't. A card made of care. And when that boy returned to his desk, a handmade birthday card waited there. He opened it slowly, then smiled. Because in one moment, his birthday wasn't forgotten, was remembered by the right ones. Arosh time-traveled to meet Napoleon for a peaceful royal hunt. But when the cages opened, it wasn't prey that ran. It was war. Hundreds of fluffy warriors charged. Napoleon ran for his life. But Arosh had a secret weapon. Arosh became their leader, commander of the fluff troops. Napoleon lost the battle to bunnies. And Arosh, he won their hearts. They thought it was just a balloon. But then it started flying. Arosh and his dino buddy were blink. Dino tapped a shiny button. The balloon shot up into the sky. Arosh held on tight. "We're flying!" he laughed. As they floated higher, a giant zoo appeared beneath them. Colorful, noisy, and full of life. They flew right over the lion's den. Huge golden lions looked up. Next, they passed a cat garden. At the balloon like it was a flying fish. In the end, birds from the zoo flew beside them. As the sun began to set, Arosh waved down with a smile. What a ride it was! Arosh was having the best day ever, laughing and swinging high in the park. But then something made him stop. A tiny rustle in the bushes caught his ear and found a shivering little puppy. Without a second thought, Arosh knelt down, shared